The redesigned J300 Land Cruiser, not for us in America. However, now on the streets is its upscale brother, the LX600. Heading over to TFLTruck, thanks to Andre, thanks to Zach for allowing us to talk about it here on this channel. So make sure you check out TFLTruck. I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to see it there firsthand. SPIED, is this a 2022 LX or it could be a Sequoia? No, this in my opinion is the LX due to the rear tail lights. So just looking at this first image here, these rear tail lights have been SPIED to look very similar to what we see on the Lexus NX. So that could be a design cue going forward for Lexus, where you have a light bar that goes across the bottom and then additional parallel lights above or below that light bar at the very edge. So I think that's what we're seeing here. This is the new LX. Now they're saying that there's 6 lugs on these wheels, which of course we're gonna have that, and the reason is because it shares the same TNGA-F platform as the Tundra coming out. The next generation Tundra is, you know, we know so much about it, yet not so much since it's taking forever. Anyways, yeah, same platform as the Tundra, same platform as the Land Cruiser, of course. It's pretty much a upscale version of the Land Cruiser, which is saying something because the Land Cruiser is already extremely opulent and decked out. So we got some more pictures here, and we're going to thumb through them really quick. Blinker, orange, I guess it's LED. It's really tough to tell. I mean, the whole vehicle is just completely covered in these extra, and they throw in extra body panels too. And it could be, actually, if this is the LX, which I think it is, these handles are not going to open up. They're going to be fixed, and they're going to open in electronically, just like they are in the new NX. This fender here is a little bit different design than what we see in the Land Cruiser, actually. So that will be interesting. It looks like the wheel arches might be a little bit more aggressive than they are in the Land Cruiser, which it's possible, but again, it's hard to tell from having so much extra cladding on it. It looks like it's white though. You can see the shark fin, so they can't cover up the shark fin apparently for radio coverage or navigation coverage. Next image, you can just get a good idea of proportions. These look like 21-inch wheels, similar to the 21s that we have on the current LX. I've heard that they're going to put 22-inch wheels. The seats are going to fold flat or really close to flat, just like they do in the new J300 Land Cruiser. Don't worry, we'll go over the spreadsheet, talk about powertrains at the very end of this. Now the mirror is uncovered, and it does look a little bit different than the current J200 series Land Cruiser, and therefore the LX as well. It looks a little bit different, but it's hard to tell from that image. We don't even see anything underneath here in terms of exhaust pipes, really. So yeah, I mean, we're not going to be able to tell much. And here again is that strange fender piece. I think this might be a fake piece underneath of this, right? This just doesn't look right, does it? Not to me. I think the real fender line is right here. You see that crease? And this crease right here, which looks a little bit more similar to the Land Cruiser. This right here just looks like it's thrown us for a loop. Maybe it has some functional, I guess, purpose underneath for this prototype, but it just, yeah, you can see the oh crap bars in there to get yourself in and out or to hold on during some extreme cornering. And then you can see it from the front. Now, not the greatest picture, but we do have fog lights down here, just like we do in the Land Cruiser. These look like they could be the triple beam LED headlights. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be next generation of triple beams. They're kind of yellow tinted, but that could be the tint from this rear window as well. So don't take that as gospel quite yet. Now this grille doesn't look like a spindle grille, does it? So that has me scratching my head, but it's a prototype and they could have fake body cladding on here to throw us off. I do think this is the new LX, however, and this doesn't necessarily mean that this is what the front end is going to look like. So thanks again to TFLTruck and TFLCar and those guys over there. Thank you so much for allowing us to share on the channel. But I wanted to go over some additional renderings that we're getting of the LX. Now, this one's, to me, is complete over the top. We're not going to see anything quite as aggressive. I would say everything from here in this area behind the headlights is pretty accurate. What we're probably going to see on the LX, these wheels are taken from F Sports within the Lexus lineup. For example, the ESF Sport that I just reviewed. And then these headlights are taken from the NX, the redesigned NX. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel because I will be giving you guys hands-on coverage of the NX this fall. It's really exciting. We know there's going to be fog lights, so that's correct. This is a spindle grille taken from the LF1 Limitless, so I don't think that's going to be looking like that on this new LX. We have another set of renderings here, which again, this is all going to be fairly accurate because it's based off the Land Cruiser. They're not going to change that much. All that they're going to change are wheels, interior, front end, and rear end. That's about it. I don't see them being able to change too much else. But yeah, this is taken from the LS 500, the spindle grille. This is taken from, it could be the UX F Sport is actually what it looks like. So they would never put a UX plastic piece with a traditional grille. It's got to be, they never put an F Sport plastic piece with a traditional mesh pattern grille. So that's not going to happen. These lights are squashed. A little bit more narrow than what we see in the refreshed LS 2021. So I don't think this is an accurate front end, but this could be a very accurate rear end of the LX 600. Lexus letters on the back instead of the traditional badge, and that's going to allow us to have this horizontal bar with the parallel lights underneath that kind of come up with the L motif, the Lexus motif. So this is probably fairly accurate here on the rear end, and it looks way better than this mess on the front end. I'm sure you guys would agree. This looks pretty clean, pretty classy, and that's about it for this website. We have one more render here, I believe. Yeah, here it is. And this is also taken from the LF1. These lights are similar to the LF1. They also look similar to the outgoing LS, like the 2020 LS headlights. But they're very, very similar to the LF1. This grille is taken from the LF1, and it looks like there's 22-inch, maybe 23-inch wheels on this. This one, I think, looks the best from the front compared to this one and that one. I think this one looks the best, but who knows how aggressive Lexus is going to get with this new LX. Oh, I guess we have some more. I forgot I had this now. This could be an F Sport. F Sport on the LX has been leaked in a sense. We've seen dealer orders for an LX F Sport, and I'm hoping that it's a little bit more off-road ready, a little bit more off-road capable, just like the GR Sport Land Cruiser is. But we have these NX headlights. This looks like the NX F Sport, just with a Land Cruiser behind it, and that doesn't mean it's going to be that far off in terms of design. So that is not that far off. Again, these taillights are probably pretty accurate. This split tailgate obviously is not coming. This is a very old Land Cruiser that these images looks like they're transposed upon. And of course, we're not going to see dual exhaust like this or ridiculous. It doesn't match the front end at all. This is ugly and tacky. So that's not going to happen. But the front end doesn't look terrible, and it is somewhat believable based off of the Lexus NX that we have. We're going to finish this up with the spreadsheet. What are we going to see for powertrains? Well, twin turbo V6. I don't think we're going to see, here in the States anyways, the diesel. We're going to see this gasoline twin turbo V6, 410 horsepower, 480 pound-feet of torque. That's the same engine that's going to be in the new Tundra. That's the same base engine. So that's guaranteed, 100%. If it happens something different, then Toyota surprises us and Lexus surprises us. But there's no other way. They're killing the V8s. So then there's going to be a hybrid, and these are the numbers we have to go by. Don't know if they're accurate yet. Toyota hasn't even shown the hybrid on the Tundra or the Land Cruiser, but we have some numbers that came as leaked, but we don't know if they're true quite yet until Toyota confirms them. So take this one with a grain of salt. These are guaranteed pretty much. But 480 horsepower and 642 pound-feet of torque in this non-plug-in hybrid twin turbo V6. I'm hearing 27 plus miles per gallon. That's in the Tundra. I would expect it to be about the same in the Land Cruiser and the LX 600. For people overseas, you guys will probably get Just like you have the twin turbo V8 diesel, you'll probably get this diesel, the new TNGA 3.3 liter V6, 304 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. They're talking about hybridizing this diesel, and that could give you up to 678 pound-feet of torque and 378 horsepower. That sounds amazing, and you would get like 30 plus miles per gallon. I wouldn't be surprised if Toyota is going to bring this to other markets. Don't know if they would bring it here. Actually, highly doubt it, but there would be a market. People would be interested. I don't know if it would be on the Lexus end they would be interested, but definitely they would be interested in a Tundra with a diesel and a diesel hybrid. So that is it. I'm going to wrap it up there. First time we've seen the LX out on the streets. Didn't learn a whole lot about it other than those rear taillights that we see from the NX look to be coming for the LX. So make sure you're stay tuned for the channel. We're hearing things about this vehicle being unveiled by the end of this year. So stay tuned. I'll give it to you guys as soon as I hear about it and as soon as I'm allowed to share it to you when the embargo ends, things like that. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, if you enjoy Tundra, Land Cruiser, Lexus LX, all that good stuff, make sure you subscribe. Don't want to miss out on it. And if you enjoyed it, smash the like button. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Special thanks to TFL. All right, peace out.